I got a colonoscopy and I was just coming out of the drug. I was kind of
okay.
Yeah. And I got this call and it said Q Prime, which is I knew.
Yeah, their management company. Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck is this call? I got to take this right now. I'm still I'm seriously just coming out of it. I go, hello. And they go, is this Dean Delray? And I go, yeah. And he goes, yeah, we're wondering if you want to open doing stand-up 2 nights for Metallica on their 40-year anniversary. And I was like, can I call you back? And they go, yeah. And then I was like, what the fuck? And so I called him 30 minutes later to make sure I didn't hallucinate that. Because that shit is fucking strong.
Is it? I've never had a colonoscopy yet. I'm not there yet.
God, that shit is great. That drug, you understand why Michael Jackson was on it all the time.
What drug is it? What drug do they give you?
It's that propofol stuff, man. Shit. It's just like, you feel so good. You're like,
well, they better make you feel pretty good before they start shoving shit up your ass, right?
Yeah. Well, it's so funny because I was kind of half awake for a minute of it, and I'm looking at the screen. It's a big plasma screen, and it just looks like they're on Mars, and they're in your ass. They're like, oh, whoa. And then so I called the guy back, and I go, hey, I just got a colonoscopy. I was kind of out of it, but did you ask me to open for Metallica? He goes, yeah. And he's laughing. I go, oh, absolutely. Yes. And then I hung up, and about an hour later, I was like, what the fuck did I just do? I just said, yeah, this is insane. This is like my favorite band. What am I going to do? So I had about a week, and, I'm just, I'm trying to figure out. I mean, dude, if your favorite band asks you to open as a comedian, just say no, because it is fucking nerve-wracking, man. So I went up, I did the first show, and it was pretty rough because it's in the round, and they wanted me to introduce these videos, and the videos weren't working. So
technical difficulties on top of it.
Yeah.
Brutal.
And I'm trying to do local references because I grew up in the Bay Area and I've known Metallica 39 years. So I'm talking about this and that. And I'm looking around. I'm like, oh, these guys are from Brazil. Oh, this is Ecuador. Oh, fucking Tennessee. None of these local references are going to work. And it's all survival. And they threw they got DJ Lord, who's incredible, who's Public Enemy's DJ, up there with me. So basically 20 minutes before the show, they're just like, you two create an hour. Thank you. We'll see you in a little bit. And I'm like, what? Like create an hour. And they're like, yeah, here's what we're going to do. You go up, tell some jokes, have DJ Lord spin, introduce a video, then tell some more jokes, DJ Lord spin, introduce some videos, So
wow,
that was the thing. And basically DJ Lord and I had to find a chemistry and a game plan in about 30-40 minutes of the first night, figure out what we're going to do. We didn't know each other, nothing. And the technical difficulties were happening. It was brutal. Yeah. So the first night was, it was bumpy. Towards the end, I started to figure it out because I was I was up there 3 different sets. At one point, they just kept me up there. They kept going, keep going. The videos aren't working. I was like, oh,
shit,
wow.
Man. What did you riff about for that? Like, I mean,
I started to do some bits, and then I just was like, fuck it. I'm just going to do, because my original plan was go up. If it's 3 sets, you go up and you kind of riff like, hey, we're all here. Metallica. Fuck yeah. Love this band. I first saw them here. Give them a little history of myself and Metallica and riff on some people in the crowd. And then DJ Lord would play. And then the second one, I'd go up and do some kind of one-liners and quicker jokes. And then the third set, I would just do a full set. That was my plan. But when the videos didn't work and shit, I was like, oh, well, I can't just do the full set. And, you got to think this is, people are still coming in. It's, people are walking around. And I had opened for bands before I did a tour with Alice in Chains, and you figure out how to do it, But the second night, DJ Lord and I went to the venue earlier and we're like, look, we can't have the videos down. We need to know what's exactly going on. and we want to put together a professional show because, you know, this band means the world to me. And DJ Lord felt the same way. And it was just like, we're not here to fuck around. We want to give them a show. And so they got us the videos ahead of time. I wrote a lot of notes on the videos because the videos were like the history of the band and they were different each night.
Were they like home videos too, or what kind of videos?
No, they were put together over the years of like fans, what the band meant to them. It was clips from all their eras. It
kind of
was
like a documentary style though, but like done. Like,
yeah.
Gotcha.
And there were each like 2-3 minutes cut up through the thing. And then through the show, they were showing videos. It was a wild format. I really liked it. It was cool. But they gave us all the info. DJ Lord and I fucking powered down and buckled down and figured out, okay, let's go up and fucking rock it. And right when we walked out on Sunday night, the second night, we could tell it was a different crowd. They were fired up. The band introduced us too. I forgot to tell you, the band introduced us, which was great and made it hard.
Good dudes. Yeah, they've always been great about that too, man. Like, well, like I was saying, when we first did it, a tour with them and one of our first shows with them, they're like, during their set, before we're even going on during the day, they come backstage and like, hey, come up. We're going to do a Ramones cover. Yeah. You guys are going to sing with us. So they're showing their fans, like, we back these guys. So I think that's cool that they did that for you too, man.
It was great, man. I got a killer video of them introducing me. Lars is like, our boy from the hometown right here. Dean Delray is with us. You know,
I love the impersonation. I love Lars impersonations because becoming friendly with him over the years, I love hearing everybody's impersonations of him.
Oh yeah, and I back Lars to the grave. You know, anybody that talks shit about him, I'm like, fuck you. That guy is.
He's such a good dude.
He's
such
a great
smart,
human.
He's brilliant.
He's got drive, and he's fucking one of the main reasons Metallica is around.
Right.
And, he came into the dressing room. He's like, it's going to be totally different. You know, it's not a regular comedy show. I'm like, I know. So it was great. We went up and we fucking destroyed, like we really put it together and figured it out.
That's awesome.
And we felt so good after the show. And after that, they had a party and Lars came up. He goes, see, you guys figured it out. We get better. If we were on the road by the 5th day, we would both be just a steamroller. And he's right. You just figure out, look, I've done 5,000 shows and maybe 20 of them are open for bands. It's a total different animal. And I respect bands that get an idea of let's do something different. And now we just got to get the audiences on it. And a lot of times
rock audiences are pretty, they're pretty into what they seem to be a little bit apprehensive to come along with some new ideas. They do come around, but they seem to be the fan base, if we're talking about different genres and stuff, that kind of drag their heels just a little bit on some stuff.